know where I saw you, bro? Subhanallah, what a small world. I was up north, Traverse City. We just drove by and I see you.
We're ready to go.
Crazy, bro.
Shout out to these fellas. Listen, another great show lined up for you guys today. This is season 5, episode 10 of Oz Media's Motivate Me 313 podcast. Give your brother his flowers while they're still here. That is the title of the episode. So let me go ahead and introduce who's in the building today. Starting off with little big bro Yusuf T on the ones and twos as always. We appreciate him. To the right, we got Big Hams Reviews. Shout out to Big Hams. Listen, when I got this topic, I had to get some heavy hitters. That's what I said. Some people who represent the male population in a great way, but also understand the importance of showing love to others and respect to others. Of course, you got myself, Omar T. And to the left, we got Mr. Mo, Megatron, Barber Mo in the building. Shout out to Barber Mo. Shout out to Big Hams. Now, before I go ahead and say how you can follow us and who are our sponsors of the show, I do want to say this, okay? For the fellas that are going to watch this show, you know, they might say like, man, that topic might have been soft, or, you know, that topic, man, you know, we don't got time for that based on your age range. I want to start off by saying, like, we grew up with boys, but all we did was roast each other. Heck, I had brothers and uncles where all we did was roast each other. I can't remember the last time my uncles or brothers probably said the words, I love you, Ahmad. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, we're here to tell you that it doesn't hurt to say that stuff. And it also doesn't make you any softer or any less of a man if you did say that stuff. And to be honest with you, I hope these fellas will agree. I think it actually makes you more of a man because you're not following the trend that people kind of stereotypically put you in already. With that said, be sure to follow us on all of our socials. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, all under Oz Media. You can find all those platforms on our website at ozmedia313.com. Shout out to the sponsors, Juicebox, Holy Bowly, Wingfellas, Bits and Mocha, Chillbox, Melika Kebab, Hailing International Academy, The Family Doc, GE Preparatory Academy, and Royal Kebab. Let's give a shout out to Juicebox, which is not a weed store. Just want to throw that out there. Yeah. All right. Shout out to Juicebox, best juices in town. And then we're going to continue on with the show. Shout out to Juicebox. If you're looking for a place with the best smoothies, milkshakes, ice cream, cereal bars, and slushies, then Juicebox is your one-stop shop. You can try things like their Biscoff or Nutella shakes, crepes, watermelon blast, strawberry burst, or mango smoothies. Juicebox currently has 4 locations: Hamtramck, Dearborn, Detroit, and Trenton. So be sure to stop by Juicebox and get ready to leave there with a big smile on your face. You can also visit their website at juiceboxblend.com or download their app at juiceboxblend.appfront.app. T for Chillbox. And that's how it happens. So yes. So first and foremost, for those that may not know who you guys are, or may not familiar with the work that you guys do, just go ahead and say a little bit about yourself, who you are, and whatever it is that you want to mention about yourself. I'll start out with you, Mo. Tell us a little bit about yourself, man.
My name is Saleh, Yemeni. People usually know me for barbering. Yeah. I've cut up a lot of people. If you haven't came, you still got to come.
What's your barbershop called, man?
Transformers, man. Shout out Transformers. Shout out Mosey, Eamon. He was just here.
Yes.
You know, we got some of the great guys walking in there. Barber Aboud. Yeah, I just, I'm happy to be here, man. Happy to talk about this amazing, underrated topic.
Appreciate
and I think that's why he called me, because me and Big Hams, strong personalities, were able to, you know, really get the message through.
100%. And then Big Hams. I mean, I know the neighborhood knows Big Hams. But for those that may not know who Big Hams is, you know, tell us a little bit. Tell us something that I might not even know about you, because, you know, you kind of...
I'm a very straightforward
mysterious
person, bro.
Yeah.
What's up, guys? My name is Big Hams Reviews. Hamza Barrow, a.k.a. I do food reviews in the community. I'm an honest person. So even if, like a majority of people in the city get paid to do this as a job, I do this as more like a hobby, you know? And I like doing reviews and telling the honest truth.
Yeah.
The brutal, honest truth.
Yeah. I used to be like kind of a dick when I was younger. Now I kind of grew out of that.
Hey, let me tell you something, man. First of all, I'm happy that you squashed the beef. We seen the video.
Yeah, like that. Shout out to Zoes,
That
bro.
was
That was
nice.
a fucking. Those guys did a great job, man. Wallah.
They did, and I see that's how you use a situation and spin it positively.
Yeah.
And I always respect people that do that because that's what our community needs, man. Listen, that's a whole nother topic, but we don't got time for the drama, man. Especially nowadays with what's going on outside our community. We have to stand together and be one, man. So, with that said, all right, I'll start off with you, Big Hams, on this one, and feel free to jump in, guys. We don't have to sit here and be like, like we're in a class where, okay, now it's your turn, Mo. You can
Bro,
speak.
I'll
you know what I'm
disagree
saying?
with you. If
So
I
the
just-
cool thing is, I'm really excited is because you come from a different background than I do. I'm Lebanese, you're Yemeni. I believe you're Yemeni too.
Yeah.
Yeah, you guys have a whole other set of values compared to us.
Yeah.
Like, for example, when we went to one of my boys' house for iftar, right? One of my boy Yunus, shout out to Yunus, thank you, I love that guy. I never knew that we couldn't see the women. I had no idea.
Yeah.
So like his mom and like all his family, they set up all the food, they disappeared.
Yeah.
Then we ate, the food disappeared. I'm saying like I didn't see a female once the whole time.
That's funny.
Yeah, it was cool. I never know that.
Yeah, yeah.
It's pretty badass.
الله
I like
يحفظ
seeing,
اليمنيات حقنا.
yeah.
Yeah, alhamdulillah, man. No, for sure. And that's funny that you say that. It's I'm just thinking about it like that. That's exactly what would happen. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
it was a wonderful experience.
But I will say this:
Food was great.
I thought it was hella different, like the Lebanese culture. But like, if I ever went to a Lebanese wedding, like, it's really conservative. It's really, really, like they don't. Nobody touches, nobody dances. Like
What are you talking about?
it's not really that different.
Depends on which Lebanon wedding you go to. That's not really. You might have went to a religious one, but there are Lebanese weddings that are like fucking humongous parties. Guys, girls dance together, but they're all family. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's respectful. No one's fucking
Yeah.
twerking on each other. But like people are dancing respectfully and just they all come together. It's cool.
Okay.
Yeah.
So remember, today we're going to be talking all about giving your brother his flowers, and we're not saying literal brother. It could be your boys. This is also for women. I think women need to understand that. It don't hurt to give your brother or whoever the male figure is in your household their flowers as well.
Yeah.
Big Hams,
Yes, sir.
when was the last time someone gave you your flowers and told you that they were proud of you? And why do you think those moments are so rare? Honest answer, Hams.
I have a thing about me where I don't like compliments. I don't like when someone gives me compliments, or I don't like when someone like says I'm proud of you and that shit. So as soon as it comes up, I shut it down and I tell people like I don't like that shit. Don't tell me that. Because I growing up, we never really had that. You know what I'm saying? I grew up in a tough love household, and I'm happy for it because it made me who I am today. But I'm at the point where, like, for example, my brother comes and says, "I'm proud of you, Big Hams." I think he's fucking with me. So yeah. So
That's where we came.
Yeah,
from,
that's where we are, bro. So
That's
I tell him like, bro, shut it down. Like I don't want that shit. The last time someone said they're proud of me,
And you allowed him to say it, by the way. Like you sat there and you accepted the recognition.
The praise.
Yeah, the praise.
That's a good sign. That's a good sign.
Yeah, and I just want to say this because I'm the same way, and I'm sure you probably will agree too that you're the same way. And the I don't have no psychology background, okay? But the psychology in me would say that we're like that because we grew up that we never got it.
I'm aware
You know what I'm
of that.
saying? Yeah, yeah.
Let's
I'm
be
aware
honest,
of.
though. We do like that. We
But-
do like it.
To be fair, it made me who I am today, and I've met some people who had that shit. They are the biggest fucking pussies I've ever seen in my life. Like to call that person as a man is disrespectful.
I
to the man.
agree.
You know what
I
I'm saying?
agree.
Like I'm happy we grew up this way because it makes you more resilient, kind of. But I guess because I grew this page to where it is now, and it comes with benefits. So I think when my brother said he's proud of me for having this page blown up, I guess. But that's about it.
When was that?
Shit. Fucking a year ago, I think.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen, I just want people to understand that like there's people who get daily affirmations. Mostly, I'm not gonna try to make this a women versus men thing, but a lot of times, women are the ones that like the compliments. You
Yeah, women are fine.
Yeah.
But giving a man a compliment is gay
Yeah.
as fuck.
Yeah.
Woman giving men compliment or woman giving women?
Women giving.
Whoever it is, women love the compliments, and they usually get more compliments than the men. You know what I'm saying? I think we can all agree to that.
Yeah.
But Big Hams, I'm not gonna lie to you. I know you might not agree to this, but to get a person to say that they're proud of you pretty much once a year, It's crazy. I'm not gonna lie to you. It's crazy, and I'm telling you this because I can't even like. I'm once you answer, I'm gonna start thinking about my answer because I don't remember the last time somebody said that they're proud of me.
It's truly hard.
You know,
I
and
don't.
so-
Yeah, that's just like a throw in the thing. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
it's such a like, honestly, I don't know. It's for men. It's damn near impossible to somebody say that to you. You know what I'm saying? Unless you grew up like in a very feminine household. But men, no, we don't get that shit. We get when other men do that shit. More or less, it's either you think they're hating on you, right? Or B, they truly mean it from their heart, and that's rare, bro.
Yeah.
Finding someone who actually gives a fuck about your life and not just trying to use you or take you, like use your clout, is so rare. You know what I'm saying?
But Hams, what if like that rare person that truly was trying to tell you like, yo, I'm proud of you and stuff, and then you just shut it down, you know? Like I feel like
No, I'll tell them like, listen, thank you, I appreciate it, but I don't like it.
Yeah.
That's it. Simple.
Mo, same question to you, man. You know, when was the last time someone gave you your flowers and told you that they were proud of you, and why do you think it's rare?
So like I think I told you this. So when you gave me the questions, after like I read this question, I've been hearing all week guys in the shop, because I have a barbershop, you know, it's a bunch of guys always talking. So these guys, I've been hearing flowers and Mo, you know what I'm saying? No, I'm gonna give you your roses. Like people have been giving me flowers, you know what I'm saying? Like literally in this last week, you know?
I actually texted those people to say that to you.
Because Eamon just told me, you know, I'm proud of you.
I'm actually, by the way, I'm being sarcastic. Nobody, only people that got the questions were us three right here.
Yeah. No, Eamon literally just texted me, you know, I'm proud of you and stuff, you know? But like, I truly think somebody should be telling you they're proud of you in a way where Big Hams reviews food in an honest way, you know, because wallahi, these moments, certain like religious figures in the past were just like you know, if they receive praise, shut it down real quick, you know. I don't care about your praise, you know, I'm trying to be a better person. I don't care, you know, what you think. But it's like truly I think a good word is like money, you know, like it can truly give happiness to a person just like you gave them money, you know. And you know, in our deen, good word, like a good word is charity,
yeah.
a good word is everything, you know. Bro, just the other day I was feeling down and I was just, you know, just making dhikr of Allah, stuff, because I knew something was off, you know. I go home and my boy tells me, he's like, bro, you're shining, you're glowing, you know. And I'm like shut up, bro. Like what are you talking about, you know? He's like, yeah, you're glowing. I'm like, man, shut up, bro. And I walked away and I just felt like I felt so much better that day, you know. A true good word will truly make you feel better, you know.
Like
I'm like you, wallah, I'm like you. Don't give me praise. Don't give me no, you know, like I don't care for your praise. If you notice something that I'm doing is like, you know, great, you know, something amazing, cool, but I don't care for your praise, you know. I don't do it for you, I don't do it for, you know. That's how guys are.
And so the one thing I do want to say is I first of all, we agree with you both, and I think a lot of real men will agree with us, right? Is that we don't care too much for that stuff. You know, but the topic is, you know, we want to kind of talk about it because I do think, like you said, that rare moments where we do get it. I know, Hamz, I don't know how you feel about it, but I do think that it does, especially when it comes from somebody that's sincere, it does mean a little bit something, man, because it's so rare that when it does happen. And by the way, I'm saying this from like another guy, by the way, because you know, your wives, you know, whoever it is, your sisters, they might say it, but like I'm trying to sit here and think, when was the last time a guy was like, yo, I'm proud of you, man. And you know, I mean, unless it was like a moment that slipped my mind, I can't sit here and tell you. I'm thinking about the big, strong male figures in my family who, you know, give me advice, and they're not. Doesn't mean that they're not proud of me. But you know, I always tell people sometimes it's okay to say it, because you know, if every day you're drilling and we're roasting, we're making fun of each other, it's okay to slip that in, because you don't know the importance that your voice has on other people in your family. You know what I'm saying? So like your voice matters. And you know, I'm thinking about like my uncles, for example, who pretty much like raised us. You know, my dad obviously raised me, but like streets wise raised me. You know what I'm saying? And man, I ain't gonna lie to you, man. Like it would mean a lot from them, you know, if they just hit me with that line, because I would sit there and be like, you know, I'm trying to impress you guys. Like the
You
work
feel
that
good.
I'm doing. Yeah, the work that I'm doing. Of course, I'm here to impress Allah. That's the most important thing. But like, it feels good to come from people that you know really care about you. And it's rare, and so when it does come, I would be lying to you to say that it doesn't make a little bit of a difference.
See,
Can't you use the opposite?
it's us. It's easy because we're in this generation. Your uncles and them, they grew up in fucking hard times, bro.
Yeah.
They didn't have that. They didn't, especially Yemeni culture and Lebanese culture, like Arab culture. They didn't have, oh, you're doing a good job, buddy, because that's a bitch mentality.
Yeah.
They didn't have that. They couldn't have that. They weren't allowed to have that. So they're not.
It was
gonna
viewed
tell
as
you-
a bitch mentality.
Yeah, they're not gonna tell you. They're gonna be like, "Oh, good job, you're doing a good job." No, they're not gonna do that shit. They didn't get that shit. Why the fuck would they give you that shit?
It's
You know what
true.
I'm saying? Why would they do that? We're more like more emotionally knowledgeable of what's going on. They didn't have that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'll never hear from my father, and I understand that because he didn't have that either. You know what I'm saying? But
it's like like I'm sure all of us, our dads cuss us the hell out
Yeah.
No,
till this day. You know what I'm saying?
of course,
And it's like,
Imagine if
It doesn't get-
okay. If your dad told you that he's proud of you, like he actually sat down with you.
I think he's.
I think
fucking
I'll
with
start crying.
me. I think he's fucking with me.
I think I start crying.
I ain't gonna lie to you, I would get emotional too.
I
Bro.
wouldn't. I start laughing. I laugh so hard.
What if he
I
was
laugh
like,
so fucking hard.
what if he was like, Hamza, I'm trying to talk to you for real right now.
No.
You know what I'm saying?
Nah.
How about you
That's
ever heard
funny.
Abu Ainaha?
Huh?
Your dad ever said Abu Ainaha?
Like as in
You
like,
do a good job.
yeah,
Abu
yeah,
Ainaha?
yeah.
Bro, I remember like when my dad would say that, I literally feel like I'm floating.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like that.
But there are compliments. Compliments you can receive. Like a man doesn't get compliments.
Yeah.
But when you give your boy a compliment, that shit stays with them for years.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
but a compliment can be like, bro, this guy's a zalam. This guy's a reggae. This guy's a man.
Yeah.
Like-
Or saying that fit looks good on you, bro. You look good as fuck. That will boost up their fucking self-esteem. You know what I'm saying? And guys don't get that at all.
Bro, I
Very
believe
rarely.
guys should have that, man. Because wallahi, that when you don't do that, it strips away the dignity of the man, bro. You know what I'm saying? Don't overdo it. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? But
for
if
sure.
the guy comes in and he, like he's been dressing ugly his whole life, and now he's finally just as fresh, and you're like, damn, Allah Mabarak, you look good,
Yeah.
bro. I guarantee you, he's gonna start wanting
That
to look
happened
a
to
little
me
better.
before. I used to dress like a fucking bum for a hot minute. I didn't give a fuck about life at one point. But I dressed up nice once. That shit stuck with me forever. Now I try to change my whole wardrobe. I'm trying to dress up way better because that feeling, bro. it's
Nobody
like a
complimented
boost.
you?
No. But when I was like, fucking me, dress up nice for once. I did it. Fucking big changer. And you don't notice how many people notice it till they give you the compliments. You know what I'm saying? And then in one day I got like fucking 20 compliments. I never had that shit in years. You know?
and how does
That
you
does
feel?
something.
Felt like fucking Jesus, bro. I
See what
felt
I'm
great.
saying?
I
You see
felt
what I'm
amazing, man. Like Superman, bro.
So you kind of were diving into it. All right, we're gonna go into the Arab culture. We're taught to be strong providers and protectors. But who's checking on the protectors? Who's lifting up the men who carry everyone else? So the reason why I came up with this topic, one, like I said, I saw a podcast they were talking about it, and it was a great conversation. But I ain't gonna lie to you, like it was a morning. I was driving to work. I just got my daughters ready for school. They're in the car, the back seat, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm just exhausted. And I'm just driving. You know how you be just driving. Sometimes you tired as heck. And, getting the girls ready for school, it's not an easy thing, man, on a daily basis. So,
Allah Mabarak.
yeah, alhamdulillah, man. Alhamdulillah for everything. And so I'm driving, and that's when I was like, damn. Like, nobody, like, and wallah, and when somebody tell me I'm a great dad, I be telling them, like, don't compliment me for doing something that I'm supposed to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't ever compliment me for doing something I'm supposed to do. I appreciate it. I appreciate you being nice. I thank you. But don't compliment me for doing something I'm supposed to do. You know what I'm saying?
Fadl.
Yeah, exactly. So, but I'm sitting there, I was driving, I was like, out of the, alhamdulillah, the rizq and the rewards from Allah. But, you just be like, nobody say nothing. You know what I'm saying? Like, they don't know this struggle I had to do just to get this
a tap
morning.
on my
You know what I'm
back, yeah,
saying?
or something.
So my point is, going back to this, I guess who's checking on the protectors, who's lifting up the men who are, typically carrying, everything else.
I believe your spouse should be doing that. For example, my dad, when he used to work every fucking day, 7 days a week. Now he still does now. My mom took care of us. My mom did everything. She had 5 kids, bro, 6 kids. She fucking took us all to school, all this. You ever wonder if they got their compliments? Like they should have gotten it. You know what I'm saying? Like even nowadays, like moms now take their kids to school with all the stress and shit they got going on in their lives. Do you think they get the compliments? I
No.
think like the spouses should compliment each other and like say, "Hey, thank you for doing this. Thank you for doing that." We really, because the words really mean something, especially from someone you love.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like a random motherfucker on the street, yeah, it helps. But with someone you actually have a connection with, that words intensifies, you know?
I agree.
Mm.
I agree 100%. You want to add on to that, Mo?
No, go ahead. Say what you're gonna say.
No, I was just going to say that I agree with that, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I think our fathers had it 10 times harder than we have it. By the way, I'm just talking from my perspective, and the sad thing is, Allah yarhamah, my father passed away,
Right.
and I'm not gonna lie to you, man. Like it's sad because I don't know how many times we told him that we're proud of him for all that he's done. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, our actions speak louder than words. As long as we are good kids,
Yeah.
I think that makes him proud no matter what. We don't have to say it, but it's like you sit back and reflect, and you'd be like, man, like who told him that, they're proud of him? Like who told our fathers that they're proud of them? Because, they grew up, like you said, in a way tougher generation than we did, where, we're a little bit more, we're starting to be aware, like you said, we're aware of what's going on. And it's crazy, man, because like you said, 7 days a week. I can never work in a factory. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not a factory person. All right, 7 days, 12 hours. Like
You're not effective because you don't have to be. They had to be.
yeah, they had to be it.
They didn't have a choice.
Yeah.
They had to do it.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, so it's like that's no joke, man. And then like I be saying Saturdays and Sundays ain't enough. The 2 days off, it's not enough.
7 days.
They were working 7 days, 12 hours. You know what I'm saying? So go ahead. Back to you, man.
Yeah, I think they should definitely. I think it's
Who should be the lifters? Like who should be the people?
everybody, man.
I
Everybody.
think, yeah.
Everybody should. Be
Everybody
lifting
should help each
man.
other.
The dads should be telling the kids, "You guys are the best." The kids should be telling the fathers, "You guys are the best." The brothers should be telling the brothers. The sisters should be telling the sisters. Sisters should be telling the brothers. Brothers should be telling the sisters. All that, man. I feel like it would literally boost us all up.
It's a whole thing. Everybody has to come together. Like when I think about this subject, I think about my brother Mo. He's been a humongous role model my whole life. Like I look up to him since I was a child, and he's done countless great things. And I don't remember if I ever told him that thank you, which is wild. It's innately there. It's in the it's in the connection with that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's hard to tell him thank you because I feel like it's unnecessary to tell a brother thank you when it's your brother. You know what I'm saying? They're supposed to do that for you. But not every brother's the same.
Yeah.
That's the thing I learned.
See, a guy is
The connection's weird, man. It's hard to talk about this shit.
subhanallah.
Yeah.
But like I feel like guys are like Honda Accords, like and even better. We will run for 100 years and work for 80, 90 years, and we don't like. Yeah, we could be traumatized. We could live 70 years alone, but like we won't hear one complaint. But I feel like if that guy did have a friend that was always supportive and and just gave him good words, things would have been eased off of him a bit. Ahna Rigad, we don't care. Work. Even at the end of the night, sometimes at the end of the night, I'm thinking like it would be nice to have, like maybe just like a partner at the end of the night, that I can go to sleep with. But just being alone, like we don't like. I don't know about you guys, but I don't feel nothing like. I don't feel like somebody owes me a thank you, and but it would be nice.
Yeah, thank you. That's the perfect way to
You
word
guys
it.
are very, very independent.
We don't feel like anyone owes us it, but we're just saying that every now and then it would be nice. And I know you said that you don't, you and your brother's relationship, and that's like pretty much a lot of brothers, just like me and my brother's relationship. Like we don't got to sit here and say it, but I do think it could be said at least once in a blue moon.
100%.
Like that's the whole point of the show is that we don't want don't be that person. That's weird. Every day, hey, by the way, I'm proud of y'all. But no one wants to hear that because then it starts to get watered down.
Then it gets watered down, and then it doesn't mean shit.
It doesn't mean nothing.
Mean shit,
I said it.
I think it's that once in a blue moon that helps out.
Yeah. To my brother, I think I said it once every time. So I said it when he got into U of M, Ann Arbor.
Nice.
And then I said it when he got into medical school. And then I said it when he got into his residency. And then I said it when he got into
You're picking the right
his
time.
fellowship,
Oh,
You got a
That's it,
schedule.
Yeah. Like you better come back, Like I feel like one every 4 years, one every, perfect.
That's funny as heck.
Because the first time I told him that, I guarantee you 3 years after I told him that, he was thinking in the back of my head, my little brother.
Or when he was going through some shit.
Yeah.
And he just wanted to quit.
Yeah, I can't
And then
quit.
he thought, like, man, my brother's counting on me, my family's counting on me. I gotta do this, you know.
Yeah.
It just in every man, I think, it's just who we are, bro. We have to fucking get this shit done with or without compliments. It'd be nice to receive them, but no matter what, if you don't get any, you have to get through them. You know what I'm saying?
It just makes us bitter. It just makes us bitter.
Not
when we don't
necessarily.
receive compliments, like yeah, bro, it really does.
Depends.
Because like if we're used to roasting, you know what I'm saying, and somebody says something nice, you can be like, shut up, you softy, you know. But when we forget the soft words, just respect, just kirama, you know, like honor. That, you know, you talk to your brothers in an honorable way. I promise, this will transform us. You know.
And so let's like fall away from the compliment and just not be haters, okay? Like, how many haters do you guys know around you? Like, to me, the hating of the haters, as like, maybe it's because, you know, we're all doing things that is not like public. Maybe it's just more and more and more. Like, how great does it feel when you're actually sitting around people who are sincere? They don't have to compliment you, but just sincere individuals. And that's what I mean by, like, those are the people that you want to keep yourself around, you know, and it's so rare to find those people. Like, compliments to the side, just sincere individuals. I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I can't name you like 5 or 6 people, and maybe half of those people are my family members. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, that's what I you know, I think overall, Yusuf's put on the headset. I don't know if Yusuf's about to get down too. I was about to say, but yeah, long story short is, you know, I just think that, like, maybe that's what needs to, like, just surround yourself around sincere people, which is rare now. You know, it's very rare, and then, you know, everything else will kind of fall in line. And so, moving on to the next one, right? You know, we typically go to family or our brotherhood, you know, our boys, for support more than therapy or counseling. You know, I don't know a guy.
It's therapy's looked down upon in our community. I know a couple of guys who did therapy. It helped, you know. And like, for example, people have been telling me to do therapy for a while. I would kept fighting it. I was like, bro, it's gay. I'm not doing that shit. You know, what was the point of it? And then I tried it for a minute, and it worked. It's pretty good. I like it.
I love that you are mentioning that.
I'll be very vocal about it, bro, because some people don't want to do that shit. I'll tell you straight.
Do you have, like, whatever you tell your therapist, do you have like a best friend that you could tell everything that you're telling them to?
My brother.
Okay.
But there's some things I won't tell my brother.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So the question is, how can we make those conversations with our brothers or our family members deeper?
Yeah.
Like, when was the last time you had a deep conversation with your boy? Like, I'm talking about deep to, it's about your personal situations.
Like tears coming out. Bro.
Yeah. Like,
always.
yeah, like, where we always? You said always? That's nice.
My brother.
That's nice.
Listen, my brother, man, like this.
Yeah.
So whatever, like, I tell him my whole life. He knows everything about me. Fucking guy knows my social security number. He knows everything about me. Like, I fucking love this guy to death. You know what I'm saying?
That's good.
Whenever we have issues, we're always together. We always help each other. You know what I'm saying? But alhamdulillah, I have that.
Yeah, because not everybody does.
Not everybody has that.
Yeah.
Some people don't have that. Some people are fucked in their situations.
Yeah.
You know? Then they have to rely on other people, and just those people don't have their best interest at heart.
Thank you.
You know? So you got to be careful who you surround with. Like we were saying before, sincere people. Just because they're your family doesn't mean they want the best for you.
It's true.
Yeah, trust me. Family don't mean shit. It don't. Family don't mean shit. Who actually has your back when you need it means a lot more. You know?
And those people are rare.
That could be your boys. It could be a fucking random person. But as long as they have your back and they got you, that's your family. You know? And it's very hard to, like you said, it's very hard to find people who are sincere like that and actually care for you. A good majority of people just want to use you. You know what I'm saying? They want to use your resources. They just want to use the company. They don't want to, like, actually be with you. So it's very hard to find someone like that, you know?
And you were saying that you'd be having those conversations with your boy
I
or
think
boys?
stubbornness is the only thing that will make you not have those conversations. Just you know, the stubbornness. Every man has that stubbornness that, you know, I don't want to tell this guy how I'm feeling or something.
Yeah.
A while ago, I posted this very, very, very controversial video. Nothing wrong, you know, but
What was it about?
It was about matter prices.
Okay.
You know?
Yeah.
And my boy called me, my best friend. Shout out Weez. And this guy, like, you know, I was going off in the video, man. Like, I was very angry for myself and for other people that have been getting divorced within months of their wedding because of simply the mahr, you know? And
you guys do mad weird, right?
yeah.
we're bad with math.
I was saying
thought-
in the video, I was saying Lebanese people, you go up to them, they tell you like, promise my daughter Hajj and give her a Quran.
Yeah, that's what I do.
it.
That's what we do in our family. We don't do it.
Yeah.
Man. Fuck that.
You know,
Man, it's not 50 to 100K, man.
Fuck no, bro.
So
we
it's-
buy a house and all that shit. You know, different story, bro. But I thought like all
She
the
needs
sheikhs
it.
came together and they settled upon
Yeah,
it.
they did something like that. But point is, man, my boy called me right after I posted it, and like he just understood. You know, he just understood, bro. He literally answered the phone and was like, "You feel better now, bro? You know, like, you know, are you done? I understand where you're coming from, you know, but like he was just he's just understanding, you know." And I feel like when sincerity and understanding, bro, like you can communicate with your boys without even talking, you know.
Yep.
And this, you know, like my heart was beating the whole day. He called me, bro. Calm me down, bro. Matter of fact, he even made me delete it. Like, you know, like I don't think that
He's
anything was
watching out
wrong.
for you. He's
Just looking out for me.
Yep.
I don't think I said anything wrong except the cursing. I just didn't like the cursing, bro. If anybody else told me, bro, but delete that video, shut up, bro. But when somebody comes at you and they understand you and they're like, bro, like their heart is touching yours, yeah, you're gonna understand, you know. It's like these, couples in a relationship. The guy tells her, yo, you're not doing that. She's like, shut up, you're not gonna tell me what to do. But if he told her like, yo, I don't want you to do this because I'm scared from this person, she's like, oh my God, this guy cares for me and stuff. It's all about understanding, communication, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No,
So,
good
yeah,
points. Good
Understand
points, man.
each other. We talk about anything if you just understand.
Yeah, and it's good that, you know, it's really these younger generation, man. I have not seen like these young people sit down and like have meaningful conversations, like the barbershops. You know what I'm saying? How much nonsense you probably hear from these young fellas who are coming in here
Hello.
getting these, getting these haircuts.
50-50. Nonsense and some good talk.
Okay.
But definitely not some nonsense.
Yeah, and so that's why I just wonder, like when I saw that question, I was like, I hope that people are actually having meaningful conversations. Great start to the show. We're gonna give a shout out to Chillbox, another sponsor of ours. Shout out to Chillbox, and then we're gonna keep it rolling.
Okay.
Yep, shout out to Chillbox.
Oh, so you own the whole salon
Chillbox.
yourself?
Chillbox Convenience Stores, a proud family-owned business, has established a strong presence throughout Southeast Michigan. Chillbox branded gas partners are Valero, Shell, BP, Amoco, and Sunoco gas stations. Their mission is simple: to deliver fast, friendly, and convenient service to their valued customers. With a wide range of snacks, refreshing beverages, and food options, all offered at competitive prices, they aim to satisfy every craving with a smile. With 40 locations and more coming soon, all across Southeast Michigan, their commitment extends beyond providing convenience. They strive to be a reliable and trustworthy resource for their local communities. So be sure to go chill at Chillbox. All right, we're officially back. All right, so far, great conversation, man. I like where this is going, and inshallah, people at home can benefit from it when you guys watch this. So, Big Hams, think about the men who shaped you. You know, your father, your uncle, your big brother you mentioned, or maybe even a mentor that's in your life, a close friend. If you could sit with them today, what would you want them to know about their impact on your life? I know you kind of touched on your brother and how much you appreciate them. Maybe anyone else in your life that has impacted you. What
Male
would
figure?
you? Well, just this. We're strictly sticking with male figures right now. What kind of, what would you want them to know about their impact on your life?
Yeah, that's a good question.
Yeah. So I try to send it to you beforehand just so you can know. But I know Big Ham is a freestyler.
I like that. I don't like because then I don't like pre-planning shit. I like it going off the tongue.
Yeah.
Again, I know I talked about him before. Mo, my brother, he made my whole life. That's it. Simple. Like he's my role model. I fucking love that guy to death. He impacted me. He is who I am today. He's the reason why Big Hams is being alive. Literally why I'm alive, and literally why Big Hams is alive. He's the whole reason. You know, he's the one who helped me create this channel. He's the one who helped me produce it and like fucking actually build it up. And then actually who I am today is because of him. You know. And he would teach me things like honesty and respect and truthfulness. Like if, for example, I worked at a gas shop my whole life. Every time I go to wholesale, sometimes they mess up. They send me extra shit without charging me. I'm just call them right now. Tell them they're in charge for this. Like he's very strict, you know. So it made me who I am today. I'm a very honest person for that reason. I don't steal, lie on this shit, right? Then my father, of course, and my father, he taught me discipline. He taught me kind of how to be who I am today, kind of, you know. Taught me like the hustle, the grind, and more or less like this is hard, dude.
Yeah.
He gave it to me in a tough love kind of perspective, you know, and I'm happy I learned that way. You know, like I said before, I met people who don't have that and they're fucking pussies. Other than that, my dad, my brother, that's about it. Yeah.
So I'm gonna go ahead and say an answer too, so we get you settled. And this is about like, what would you want to tell the people who that helped you shape you into who you are today? Like, what would you want to tell them about their impact on your life? And for me, I'm gonna start off with obviously my father, Allah yarhamah. To me, he showed me what it takes to be the main source of the main guy in the family. How to be, the whatever you want to call it, the breadwinner, the person who, again, probably didn't get any kind of affirmations or praise, but did it and busted his ass 24/7, and never ever complained. Never did I hear my dad say, even when he got older and he retired, like he still went to the mosque every day for every prayer until he couldn't, to the point where like he had to just be at home. And never complained, man. Never complained. Like he was the type of guy, Allah yarhamah, like he would still try to do things when the doctor ordered him not to do stuff. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And then going from there to my uncles and brothers, like, obviously your father and your mother raised you, but when I say that these guys like raised me, I'm saying it like in the way of like, the generation of the the streets knowledge and knowing how to move. These guys, shout out to those guys, man. They shaped me who I am today, because if it wasn't for them, they opened a lot of doors for me. Before I even got to the door was already open for me. You know what I'm saying? Like high school teachers already knew me because of my brothers, or my uncle.
Yes,
and so,
yeah.
It was great. Like I ain't gonna lie, that's a huge advantage that you have over other people. And then going on to the little fellas, man, I gotta tell them, Allah, I'm so proud of them because they are who we want them to be, man. Like I'm so proud of them because they are on the right path. They hustle, they move the right way, they take deen seriously, which is so important because nowadays you worry about that with the younger generations.
That's huge.
And then the last people I want to say is the coaches, man. I had a couple of great coaches in my life too, who in sports, helped me shape me who I am today in terms of like, it's not about you, it's about the team, and when you have that mindset and in your current workplace, family, it kind of just goes with you forever. So those are the people that had a huge impact on my life. I'm shifting it over to you, Mo.
You're saying the males?
Yeah, it's all males. This one. This is a male. We're giving shout out to the fellas today. We give a shout out to a lot of women past shows. This is for the fellas today.
Number one, like my father, of course, my big brother was amazing. He did the same thing that your big brothers did, show you the ropes, keep your life like decent, like when we all came into this like country, like I don't know about you guys, bro, if it wasn't for my big brother, I wouldn't know what to do. I wouldn't know like any entertainment, anything, looking out for me with bullies and anything, alhamdulillah. But for my dad, I think he made me the person I am. But like I always tell him, and just told him the other week, it was like, it was strict growing up with a Yemeni father, especially my father, mashallah, may Allah be pleased with him.
Amen.
May Allah like irda alayh,
Amen.
Grant him everything he wants. He was like super, 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 super tough, super harsh, and it's like, I always say, like, if I didn't have that, I wouldn't know like the person I am today, like may Allah, like he's a good Muslim, you know what I'm saying? He just had that trait of strictness.
Yeah. Which
like,
a lot of
like
our fathers. Yeah.
He was strict as hell. Nothing wrong with being strict, but being strict, like why I say like I don't want to be as strict as I was to my father, as my father was. If you look at the Prophet ﷺ's children, and like if you look at Ali's children, alayhi salam, these Rasulullah and Ali never hit his kids, and they turned out to be like lions of lions and lions, So I know that my dad, there's a way to and just like a month ago, I was thinking I don't want to hit my son, but now that I'm thinking of it, bro, I need to whoop his ass. I want him to be tough, you know. I used to think I'm never gonna touch him, but there's two ways, man. There's two ways. You can make them a lion by, you know, putting them in a cage and treating them like a lion, or wallahi, you can make them a lion, I swear, by treating them like a butterfly. You could, you know, in certain ways you could be super lenient on them. For example, I had one of my friends, Weiss, his dad would never beat them, but like what they dreaded was the lecture. Like I would rather get beat up than have the lecture, you know, because that lecture was an hour and a half, but he never put his hands on him. But bro, they could fight. Nobody messes with them. Like, this is how I want to do.
Because he builds them up emotionally.
I just told my dad the other day, like, smart. Pops, I love you. Thank you for showing me everything you do. You know, like even with kids, he likes to bite kids. I'm like, so because of that, I like to kiss kids now. I like, you know, take them and just squeeze their face. But I guess he likes to keep that memory of the kids biting onto them.
Can I share on that?
Yeah. I got something to say too.
I like that, bro. That's smart. So growing up, I was the last one. So like all my bros would fuck around with me and shit. Like one time, my
Big Holmes got bullied. That's what he's trying to say.
One time, like my dad, like I'll say, he got hit with the belt and shit when we fucked up. Of course, you know. I'm so happy he did.
Alhamdulillah.
My dad was diabolical with it though. He would make me go like this for hours. Bro, I was doing this shit for fucking hours. Even when he wasn't there, I would
chill. We're about to have CPS.
We're good. I'm good. Alhamdulillah. I'm happy he did it because I wasn't a fucking asshole growing up, man. I'm good, you know. That shit was awesome. One time, my brother, you know what he did, dickhead. Every time, like my dad would hit me with the belt, he's like, laugh. I didn't know. I was like, why? So he'd hit me, I'll laugh. But that's all you got, bro. He got so mad. I open the door, my brother's crying on the floor, dick, bro.
Hey, listen, my dad, I used to tell people he was older, but my man had 4.4 speed when he chased us, dog. I swear, let me tell you something, dog. I don't know what it is, man. When he had a curve to his sandal throws, dog. We would be hiding in the area thinking that we were straight. Hey, listen, my dad, I remember when we were kids and let's say we're staying up late and he said, let's go to sleep. And we stayed another 5-10 minutes. When he came downstairs, there was nothing scarier in my life.
Out. That's it.
Huh? Listen, when you're telling your stories, I have memories because I remember we had like the heater and it was covered. It was weird how our basement was set up. So like we had the heater and it was covered. So like it was almost like a circle. So I remember like we used to like try to juke him in the circles, dog, and then try to get to the stairs and he let me tell you, man. But
the best, man.
Hey, exactly. It made you who you are today. And I swear to you, I'm with you, Mo. I don't believe in putting hands on children, but I'm not gonna lie to you. I'll tell you this: some of these kids need a whooping.
My wife, she better put the
some of these kids, I'm not gonna lie to you, man. I be looking at it and I'm like, yeah, that's why you like this, because you know, nobody is disciplining you. It doesn't necessarily have to be a weapon. It needs to be some kind of discipline, though. You can't let your kid act like this and thinking that it's okay. That's the biggest thing that bothers me, because they're gonna grow up thinking that everything is like this, and that's not true. You know what I'm saying? And it ain't coming from you. It's gonna come from somebody who don't know him. And trust me, you don't want that to happen, because you know that's when they really get beat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's a cool thing with dads. They teach you that actions come with repercussions. They teach you that since
kids don't know that.
They don't know that until you get hit. When you get hit, oh shit, you know, I gotta act right before this happens. You know, like imagine you never had kids. If they do, what was I gonna say? If your son called his mom a bitch, right? What would you do in that situation?
I'd tell her like, gloves off, bro. Take the gloves off. I don't want to be known as hitting my kid. You know what I'm saying? But at the same time, yeah, bro. There's definitely gonna be some disciplining around. I'm not about to have no, lame kids.
Listen, I got daughters. I give them pinches, man. I give them a pinch, bro.
You see, I raised my sister. I raised her like.
I give him a pinch, bro.
Yeah,
straight up. I ain't gonna lie to you. You have a smart mouth. Hey.
What about this?
Hey, you know what I'm saying?
What about this?
Shut. Oh, trust me.
Dude,
there's levels.
That shit right there.
My sister trips.
Hey, there's levels. That's level 1. That's level 1. You
Yeah,
know what I'm
look,
saying?
Level 2 is the last. The pinch, khalas. That's
Yeah. You know what I'm
Because the
saying?
girls, you don't need too much.
Yeah.
They
It
fear
just-
breaking your heart. They fear breaking your order.
It's true. It is true. It is true, especially the fathers. And that's why I be feeling, like I said, I don't want to. Wallah, I don't ever want to, but I'm not going to lie to you. Sometimes, might be a little pinch. You know what I'm saying? So with that said, is there a difference between the man you show the world and the man you are alone? If so, what is it? So basically, Big Hams in his videos, is there any difference between Big Hams in the videos and Big Hams at home? And it's okay, man. Hey, listen.
I was gonna say originally, yes. I was gonna say I originally was gonna say I think my alone self is a lot worse than my regular self.
In what way?
In what way?
Okay,
When you're all alone,
bro, it's like a battle. It's always like a battle. For example, if I'm driving, some days the guy in front of me won't drive, while it's green light. And I just cussed out his whole family, his whole lineage. Some days the guy didn't move for 2 minutes, and I'm sitting there like, bro, it's okay, bro. Yeah, I ain't.
it's your mood, man.
It's a battle. Yeah, it's a
Yeah.
battle. But I don't like to. Alhamdulillah, I wouldn't say I'm a different person alone. And I'm the same person, just maybe a little bit more emphasized on each.
Yeah, I don't know if you're ready. Yeah, I'll just say yes and no. You know what I'm saying? I think the way I try to present myself on social media and stuff, who I am, like I'm a silly, funny, I like to be funny. I think the only thing is where you said battle, I'm gonna take it from a different route. It's just a battle within us daily of like what you tell yourself between what other people may be thinking of you. You know what I'm saying? I'm a very, very big stickler on being positive. You know what I'm saying? I hate being around negative people. Somebody starts being negative, I try to flip it positively.
1000%.
You know what I'm saying? And I'm big on it. Every time I'm around people, I get, bro, stop. Don't talk to me about this stuff. I hate when people even talk to me about negative situations unless I'm there to help you. Like, why are you telling me this? You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't even want to hear it. Don't even put it in my head. Drama within the family. I'm the type of person that I'm lost because I don't know about it because I don't care about it. I don't focus on it. I don't want to look at this person differently. But that doesn't mean that like sometimes you're hard on yourself. You could do this better. And I know, and inshallah, I hope that I present myself in a positive manner in public. But sometimes, man, I can be, maybe a little bit harder on myself than I maybe put it out there. So that's kind of one thing that I know that I sometimes tell myself, like, man, you need to chill out. It's not that serious. But basically being in my own head sometimes. That's one of the things that I feel like, maybe happens behind, closed doors more than I probably show it or present it out there in the world. Mostly though, it's like I said, I'm really, that's maybe because I'm so trying to be positive 24/7 that, yeah.
What about age? Because I'm not gonna lie, I'm 26, turning 27. I have been able to control myself fully, entirely, from just being alone, being just my entire self, my desires, my sins, everything. I've been able to control it at 26 more than I have in my entire life.
Yeah.
You think that's because that's the shit?
I think it's just my brain.
I don't think it's age. I think just a circumstances. Thank you. That you've been put through. Because I know people who are 30 who are fucking losers compared to people who are 21 who are incredible mature people. It just depends on the circumstances you're put in, like how you're forged. That's what I believe.
Bro, I know people that are 40 that act more childish than Yusuf, my brother, who's about to be 21.
Yeah.
Like Yusuf, very mature young man. You know what I'm saying? I know people in their 40s who they argue and cuss each other out in group chats because of a basketball game. Yeah. To me, dude, you guys are so immature. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't get me wrong. Like, we get competitive. I'm a very competitive person, but let it go. Like, once you step out the basketball court, it should be done. That's my mindset. That should be like that. But I know people who argue about stuff. Like, even people who argue about money. Like what do you get out of that situation? So like, to me, that's immaturity too. Like, oh, I got more money than you, blah 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 blah. Like shut up. Go.
If you're doing that, then don't be around that person.
That's what I'm trying to. Trust me, I see it and I hear it and I look at them. I'm be like, that's why I don't mess with you. That's why I'm not around you.
I think everybody tries to how you said the world that the version of you that you show the world.
Yeah.
I think everybody puts on a front for the world though.
Yeah.
If not a front, it's not
It's
the
not
real,
100% you.
yeah, yeah,
100%, yeah.
because it could be good, because say you are like a little cocky, you have a sharp tongue, but in public you're able to control that 100%, that's a good thing, like if you're just trying to be respectful to the people, but when it's like I'm gonna hide my sins from these people and not from Allah, that's something else.
Yeah.
But I feel like everybody like should strive to be like the best version of themselves.
100%. And I think that's what it is, like with me going back to my situation, how I'm like in my head is that I think because I have this image of like trying to be perfect sometimes.
But that's good.
It is. It's not a bad thing. Well, that's what I'm saying. It's not a bad thing.
How long have you been like that?
I ain't gonna lie to you, it's been a while though.
Yeah,
it's been a while because I've always been
good. That's the best, bro. One day it'll just click. Like I feel like bro, I used to think I want to be the perfect person and I want to be that person that everybody like loves and just like a person of God, but I always felt like, bro, in my future, like the way that I am right now, I don't think it's gonna be. But no, man, one day happens and you're just like, no, I'm gonna do this and this and that. I'm gonna control myself. I'm gonna start up that business. I'm gonna stop being lazy. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do that. It like all clicks.
Yeah.
Alhamdulillah.
Guys, question: when that happened to you, is that when you had your first child?
No, I don't have no kids.
Oh, you don't? I thought you said you had a son.
No, I was saying I raised my sister.
Oh, my bad, dude.
You were mentioning son. I ain't gonna lie, it had me a little bit thinking.
I thought that too, bro.
He got a baby mama.
No, in
he
the
got a
future.
baby mama.
I was like, bro, small Saleh, that's a beast.
Yeah. I was like, he got a baby mama.
Trust me.
But
I'm saying, like, in the future. Like,
yeah. No, I get it.
I don't want no sons.
Hey, kids. Hey, by the way, kids change you, man.
Bro, listen. I used to agree with you. I just want daughters. I don't want sons. I just want the baby to be healthy, bro.
100%.
I don't give a fuck, boy, girl.
That's the most important thing.
I just want the baby to be healthy. That's it.
Hey, wallah, subhanallah. I just want to give a quick shout out to the families who raise kids. Again, everything's from Allah, right? But that's one of the things that I have nothing but respect for the parents who, got kids, who may have some kind of deficiency, yeah, because that's a patience, and that is a thing, yeah, that I
they don't live like a normal life compared to most people.
But the thing is, subhanallah, they're living like the kid doesn't even have a problem.
Yeah.
They don't question Allah.
They're normal to other people.
It's beautiful how Allah
tests.
Yeah, for sure. Believe it or not, guys, we're moving to the last third of the show. We're going to go ahead and give a shout out to our good friends over there at the Family Doc. Shout out to Dr. Ali and everybody at Family Doc. And then we are going to move on to the last third of the show. Shout out to Family Doc. The Family Doc. Founded in 2021, the Family Doc Clinic and Urgent Care provides comprehensive primary and urgent care services with a patient-centered approach. Their competitive advantage lies in delivering high-quality, flexible care with same-day appointments and walk-in options. So if you twisted your ankle while playing basketball, go to the Family Doc. Your baby has got a cold and you have no scheduled appointment? Go to the Family Doc. With 3 locations in Dearborn Heights, Hamtramck, and Allen Park, the Family Doc team can take care of you anywhere and anytime. So make sure you stop by the Family Doc, where they strive to make healthcare seamless, stress-free, and accessible when patients require it the most.
But people are fucking crazy.
Slide that maybe more towards you. All right.
Hold on. Did you ready to start?
No. Oh. Yeah, we started. We're back.
All right, dude.
Talk to me. Yusuf, I don't think my mic is on, though. There you go. We're back.
All right, cool.
We good?
We good.
No, we're about to... Shout out to Big Hams, all right? So, Mo, let me hear what you have to say about this one right here. Is what stops us from telling our brothers, I see your struggle, I appreciate your strength, or, you're doing a great job, or, I'm proud of you. Just words of that. Like, what is it a fear? Do you think it's a fear of
animosity, stubbornness, lack of your relationship with Allah?
Okay. I was gonna say self-confidence, because
self-confidence too.
Yeah,
you're not confident. You're insecure.
Yeah.
All those.
Do you think some people think though they're like that's weak to say that?
No, I think those people that think it's weak to say that are the weak ones. You know what I'm saying, bro? You can have a kid. You can have a kid with no job and no nothing. And tell you, oh my God, I look up to you so much. I support you. I'm proud of you. And that's a kid, bro. He got more dignity than your best friend who comes to your business and asks you for discounts or something. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
I don't understand. I never understood that. Like for example, me, I had a barbershop for 2 years now, and some of my friends, like, I'm confused. Like, why don't you come to me? You know, like, I don't that's why I just went off saying stubbornness, animosity. I don't know what it is. Like,
Could be weird to them.
could be weird, bro. I don't know
Could
what
be
it is,
weird.
man. I don't know.
It's just
If my friend became a millionaire, I would never hate on him, but bro, I can see why you would hate on him. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
man, I don't know.
No, I'm go ahead, Big Hams.
repeat the question.
So basically, is what stops us fellas from giving other fellas their flowers or just telling them that we're proud of you. We see the work that you're doing. Like, do you think it's a fear of men being viewed as being soft or weak?
They just don't care, right?
No, different. I come from a different perspective. I try to give people flowers as much as I could. I made this promise to myself, like, I think 2 years ago, where I would just, if I see a person who has a nice outfit, I'm like, yo, man, you look good today. Tell them straight up, yo, I love the fit. You look good today. Just try to spread more positivity, kind of, I'm trying to make it more common. The reason why I think people don't do it nowadays is either hatred or jealousy, which is very rampant in our city. Very fucking rampant. And then, let's see, the way we were raised, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, when you send a fit to the group chat, everybody's like, yo, you look good as fuck. Yo, he looks good. That's a compliment right there. But someone says, yo, you look like a fag. I don't know if I can say that. You look like a gay guy or something like that. I don't know. It could be either hate or it could be jealousy or just that person doesn't know how to respond to, like, talk to you that way. Not every person's raised with a fucking, what's that shit called? Direction.
Yeah.
Everybody's raised differently, and everybody has a different set of values when they're raised. Excuse me. That's about it, I guess.
Yeah, listen, words are free, man. It don't hurt to say this stuff. So to me, I agree with both of you guys. I think it has to do with animosity and hate and jealousy. If I told you guys, name me 5 guys, 3, that right now, not your fathers, want you to do better than them, you tell me who they are.
My brother.
No, I don't.
Okay.
I don't know.
That's what I said, 3.
Not my father.
Not even one.
Not your father.
My brother.
I can't
Yeah.
name you one.
You can't even name me one. So why? Like, do you guys know
This
that?
is the filter of a human being, though.
I understand that, but let me tell you something though.
You could lay off the jealousy, though. You know what I'm saying?
And it's that's something that you could work on.
Yeah.
I think alhamdulillah, I'm very happy where I'm at, but I'll be lying to you if I didn't see a situation. I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? And I'm like stuck for the law because I want to get that out of me. Like,
Good.
Because I want to be 100% clear. I think I'm like at 95.
You see, he just said that sometimes he'll see somebody with like a Lamborghini, he'll say, "Damn."
And then I'll say stuck for the law. Yeah, yeah.
But the stuck for the law is not nature.
Yeah.
It is probably
Why would you
fitra.
say love for someone that
Because your fitra, your
Oh,
moral
yeah,
compass is
you-
telling you,
you
yo,
should-
don't give
Yeah.
this guy ayn. Don't give this guy
Oh,
ayn.
Yeah. So my thing is
People don't do that, Oz.
exactly. And the thing is that, to me, it has to be a certain point where, like, do you know that when you compliment somebody or you help somebody, Allah helps you tenfold. Like it's so crazy to me how people don't know that what you're doing is gonna actually it gains you more. Like when you give, you get. That's what Allah is telling us. Like when you give, rather if it's compliment, like we said, a kind word is considered
Charity.
Yeah, charity. Like people, like
I'll tell you.
it's the opposite. We're completely the opposite, and it's crazy to me. And I think that people do think that like it's kind of soft. That's like the general thing. Like, yo, man, and that's soft as hell, man. I ain't gonna say that. But I think that has a lot to do with animosity and jealousy too. Like people don't want you to be better than them. Like ultimately, at the end of the day, I don't care how great of a situation you are in. Ultimately, a person does not want you to do better than them. That's what's sad.
Depends on the person.
You just
Like,
named your brother.
No, like I know a couple of guys in the gym who are fat like me, and I see them losing weight. Bro, I'm so fucking happy. I see them struggle, like grinding every day, because I know that struggle. I tell them, I'm like, yo, I fucking love what you're doing. I hope you fucking lose your weight. I can't wait till you grow. I've done it to a couple guys, not only when they're fat, just when they want to build muscle. Just uplift people with you. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
And I forgot to mention, I had a trainer for a while. His name is Ali Shamandar, right? He took me in for free, trained me for free, taught me like I could push myself beyond my boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Like he even said, he's like, listen, I want you to be better. I want you to lose weight. So there's guys out there, but they're rare. You know what I'm saying?
Very rare.
They're
But
rare.
if
Big
you
Hams,
ended up,
first of all, I just want to let you know you're the man, by the way. And I could tell you're sincere with that stuff too. But that's why I said name 3 people. Like, I'm telling you, it's so
It's
rare.
rare as
Plus-
fuck. Like
yeah.
you
Hams.
had no one. You know what I'm saying? Alhamdulillah, I had 2.
if you got crispier and like more like lean than the trainer, he would kind of be like, you know, he would kind
No,
of.
he'd be happy, bro.
I mean, there
He was
is.
fat,
There is.
too.
I'm not going to lie to you. I would be
Yeah, yeah.
lying.
There's a
Because
lot of guys. They're cool.
Wallah, with the way my brothers, my dad was older. So I look at my little brothers, like, I don't want to say I raised them. That's a strong word, but like, I helped them grow, Wallah, I want them to do 20 times better than me.
The
And
brothers,
I'm very
no doubt.
sincere.
The brothers,
Bro, yeah,
you
you
know-
you watched out for your whole life, and you're the older brother for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're the role model of them. Like you ask him who's wrong, he was gonna say you. You know what I'm saying? That's carrying a lot.
Yeah.
So it's heavy.
But,
Yeah.
hey,
But-
back to what you said, Amar, about like the jealousy and stuff like that. We have a cure for jealousy in Islam. Like we literally have the formula to not give the ayn and not feel jealous.
Yeah.
So it's when you see somebody with blessing, when you see somebody with like a lot of money, right? And you ask Allah, like you feel it in your heart, like wow, like not like jealousy, but like say you did feel jealousy in your heart. And if you were to ask Allah, oh Allah, give this guy even more money than he already has and bless his money too. So when you make that dua for this individual, every angel, trillions and trillions in unimaginable count, every angel ever created makes the same dua for you. Allahumma, this person that just made the dua for him, increase him, ya Rab, So like I'm making dua for him, the angels are making dua for me. It's a win-win for everybody.
Yeah.
And if people just understood this, wallah, when I was younger, bro, I wouldn't have $1 in my pocket, but I was so happy, bro. I was so happy just because I was close with Deen. And if I saw anybody with a lot of money, I understand that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives money to whoever he wants.
Yeah.
Doesn't not based off their religiousness. He'll give it to whoever he wants. He'll give it to Netanyahu. He'll give it to it don't matter. Like your niece from like your third brother could be the richest person in your family. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala gives random to whoever he likes, without count. So if people were to just, bro, like I make this dua for him, the angels make dua for me, like you end up becoming the bigger winner.
Yeah.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win for everybody. And wallahi, I saw the fruits of my dua. Wallahi, like I've seen them come.
Something,
I was gonna say, you want to add on anything to that before we move
something
on?
I noticed about myself. I was never jealous, right? Until for some reason recently, I've noticed myself when I look at somebody, I'm like, they have like a nice car, and I'm like, man. And then I for some reason I picked up on it. I was like, bro, why am I saying this shit? Alf Mabruk, I'm happy.
Yeah.
Bro. And then I like Al Khams Ayun myself. I'm like, why the fuck am I saying this shit? Like I never felt it before. Just I don't know why. Recently, I was slowly. It's been, I don't know. It's just weird. So I'm trying to stop it now. But sometimes people say shit. It comes off as
Evil?
jinx,
Yeah.
but it's not. Like for example, right? You know H of J.
But that's why we have to be careful.
I know. So listen, that's happened to me. You know H of J, Abe.
Yeah.
I always fuck with them. I love fucking with them. Like, it's fun, man.
Messing with him?
I do gay shit with them. Like I fuck with them so much. Like sometimes I do. I'm like Abe. He made a video of him in the bed. I'm like, bro, I wish I was waking up next to you. You know what I'm saying? I fuck with him. One time I said, "Come on, is anybody else fall in love with his green eyes?" And then I seen him in person. He's like, bro, you give me eye like Hassan, like jinx. You're jinxing with your eyes. I was like, oh, I'm so sorry, bro. I didn't know that. I was just doing it to fuck with you for gay shit. Like I wasn't doing it to eye you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
People pick
Could
it
be
up
unintentional.
differently. You could pick up something that he says as ayn, but in reality, he just means with a great heart. Just doesn't know how to say it to you properly.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
That's why people will literally be like, yo, say Allahumma barik. Like
Yeah.
say mashallah.
And I just words are very powerful, and so that's what it is, and so that's why you just people are gonna, no matter what, unless you're like talking to them. That's why I hate having like messages, or like love one-on-ones, because you'll see my reaction. Like I could tell you something on a text, you might take it the wrong way. Then I would say it in person because you read it the wrong way.
I'd want to fight you.
Yeah.
The whole time you were telling me congrats.
Yeah.
Like what? Yeah.
It
You guys ever watch a Key and Peele episode and he's texting like, "Hey, come to."
I see that.
What you mean, come to the? You know what I'm saying? It's completely different.
Yeah. That's why I'm a big.
That was awesome.
Yeah, it was funny. It's fun. I seen actually the clip. I'm a big phone call or in person. I hate sending this whatever call. Voice notes too.
Your tone of your voice.
So, if you started giving your boys and family members their flowers today, what would that actually look like? Like a phone call, showing up, being present? I mean, I didn't include this in the question, but is it words? Like, what would giving flowers mean to you guys? You know, when it comes to
Us giving flowers?
yeah, like what does that look like to you? Is it a phone call? Is it a present? Is it words? Is it showing up? You know, like you said, supporting your business. Is that giving you flowers? Is that something that makes you believe that somebody giving you your flowers? Or when you're giving someone else their flowers, like what is it to you guys? Like what is the definition of giving somebody their flowers?
Respect.
Okay.
Respect.
How would you do it?
First of all, the words, of course. You know, like
Who are you? For example, someone in your life right now, your other brother, right, or your boy,
Any
the
client.
someone that you enjoy. Yeah.
a random client.
Random client. How would you give him like
Okay.
the flowers?
So like I said respect because I think respect is the loudest, you know? It's like the loudest. I can tell him like definitely the words, you know, hit him with the words, Allahumma zid, but like say he just made it into medical school or just became a doctor or something. It's I need like an example of proud. Like proud for what? Like what
So, you know, let's say he got accepted into
Something like that.
Yeah, he got accepted
Just
into doctor
respect.
school.
Just respect.
You know,
You would
So
know-
what would you say? Like basically, is it words for you? Like is words the answer?
Say it was my brother.
Yeah.
Like say it was my younger brother. So I don't do things for this kid because he's younger. But now that I know he graduated school and he's becoming a doctor,
Yeah.
halas, it's respect. Yo, do you need anything?
Yeah.
You know, like
So like a phone call, do you need anything?
just hella respect. Like placing them from like the random person they are to somebody like above me, like a big brother or something. Yo, you know, is there anything I need? You know, just respect. Hella respect. I think that's flowers.
How about you, Big Hams? Like, how would you give anybody in your family or your boys their flowers today? Like, what does it look like to you? Is it a phone call? Is it
Because
showing
guys
up?
feel that. Guys feel that respect. You know.
Yeah, being present. Like, what's it to you?
I run differently than most people. With like my emotionally wise, I'm very closed off person. I'll probably like, for example, my brother. I'll give him a hug, even though like I don't. Even he comes up with me all the time, but I just don't like it. So I'll give him a hug and I'll give him a kiss on the head. Like he's bald, so I kiss his head. And then like my boys, if they're succeeding, I'm like, yo, I'm so fucking proud of you, man. Like words
Definitely.
mean something,
Yeah,
bro.
the words
mean.
definitely. Yeah.
Yeah, so I'll go like, bro, I'm so fucking proud of you, but you lost weight or some shit, or you're doing great in your business. I hope you do well, you know, something like that. And then gifts, I like gifts. Gifts are cool, but sentimental gifts are the shit. That shows them that you love them, you know.
What's that?
Sentimental gift? Yani,
Something that means a lot to them.
something that means a lot. Because if for example, I get you a PS5, right? That's cool. PS5 is dope, man.
But I'm not a gamer,
Yeah, exactly. But if I get you a custom-made shirt that has your name on it,
and
know
I
what I'm
love
saying?
shirts. Yeah.
it's you. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Something that is thoughtful and meaningful. Yeah.
You see what you see how he said like I'm so effing proud of you.
Yeah.
Wallah, bro, like these words mean everything, bro. You know, like and especially like other than respect, I would really dig it into him. You know, like I'm like really dig it into you.
Yeah,
Like,
like,
yo,
oh,
don't take this word lightly, bro. Like I like you know like I love you. You know,
Yeah.
Allah yazid like we barik like and bro, words on words. Eventually, it's gonna be like even if you hate it, even if I was talking to you, Big Hums, eventually you're gonna go home and be like, man, this guy really made me feel good about myself.
Yeah.
You know, just digging it in there, bro. You are such a king. You are such a riggad. You're
like
this-
you grab them and you fucking
Yeah.
hold them and you put
Yeah,
them like,
just-
listen. You know what I'm saying?
punch the respect inside of them.
And that's me. That's my answer is words. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like when I'm ready to give somebody their respect, I sit back and it could be a phone call or it could be in person, but I sit back and I tell them, hey, I'm proud of you, man. I just want to let you know you're doing a great job. You know, don't let anybody else tell you otherwise. You know, that's my go-to. You know, I've never been a big present person. I hate accepting presents. I hate accepting gifts. And so, you know, giving the gift stuff, I'm not the greatest at it too. But when it comes to how do I give flowers, I definitely have a sit-down conversation with that person and let them know. And I actually do that intentionally a lot. to people because of the fact that I know the impact that it can have for them. When you, like you said, when you go home, like it does make you feel better. You know,
You're a
it does make
teacher.
you
You
feel
already
better.
know.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, as just my students, that's what I would
say
do.
something nice to them.
Yep. I was always that guy that was, again, positive, you know, always trying to find the positive even in a negative situation.
What would happen to a student when you said something negative to him? You just see it in his face.
Yeah. And by the way, mind you guys, I might come off as a very nice person, but I'm also a very aggressive person when it comes to like coaching. Like my brother would tell you, I'm the type of guy that, man, I cuss, man.
Oh, you dick?
Yeah.
Oh shit.
Yeah, and so when I was a teacher, students would have the funnest time, but they knew not to play around with Mr. Thabit. You know what I'm saying? Wallah, students will walk in quiet, and I know their teachers are probably thinking like, but they'll leave, you know, by the time they come back and pick them up, like they're laughing, you know, they're in line, but they knew I ran a system where it was like, don't play around, and we're gonna have the funnest time.
Yeah.
Because if you did, I'm not gonna lie to you, I know people are against this, I will call you out in front of everybody. I was that person, you know what I'm saying?
You should.
Yeah, you know, and I was that person that would call you out in front of everyone. And I know some people don't like that, but and I know it's not right sometimes, but I was that person. And obviously there was days where, you know, you're having a bad day, so let a kid come in there and mess around. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta find out some shit.
Yeah, but overall, I mean, listen, you know, kids, well, I love kids. I love them all. And they know, you know, I left the school in a way where like I didn't even want to say goodbye because I know I was gonna get emotional. So I kind of like left in the summertime.
Yeah.
And so they came back to school the next year, and they were like, you know, a lot of kids were mad. Until this day, they were upset, you know. But I love the kids. Well, I tell them that all the time. It's just schools are just, you know, a lot of things are changing in the school systems, man. I'm like, man, you know what? It's not for me no more. You know what I'm saying? And last but not least, believe it or not, the final question before the final word is, how do we make the male support a normal part of our culture without judgment? Like, what does it take? Is it just us being the front runners, the trailblazers that just, you know, publicly give people their shout outs in front of others so that it's normal?
Yes.
Do we in these group chats start sending messages saying, yo, man, you look fresh today? Or, hey, I'm proud of you fellas. Is it us having these conversations that's going to make it normal? Or what is it going to take, fellas?
It starts with us. It's our generation, and pass it on to our kids. And we have to start now. Because the old ones are not gonna do it. You know what I'm saying? They're hardened. They learn their lessons. They're done with it. Now it's our turn. You know what I'm saying? So we give each other flowers, and then we give our sons flowers. You know, and then they pass it on. Because you have to teach this shit generationally. You know? Yeah.
I like that. How about you, Mo? What do you think?
Like, bro, if I was Khalifa of the Muslims, like roasting is like punishable by jail time. Swear to God.
What's Khalifa?
Like the leader?
Leader of the Muslims.
Yeah.
Oh,
Leader of the Muslims.
so you go like the what's the shit? Mufti? Mufti? What's the one?
Not
that's
Mufti. No, not Mufti.
The strict motherfuckers. You know what?
The strict ones?
Yeah,
Well, probably just muftis that make rules. Muftis just make rules.
there's ones that are like the sect of Muslims that are extremely strict. You know?
Salafi.
Salafi. Yeah. Bro, one time we called it Salafi, he started talking mad gay shit to him, bro. It was so funny. It was so fucking funny. But
Probably was cussing y'all out and everything.
That guy's that's the worst thing that he ever heard. All right, but
You said roasting would be punishable.
by jail time.
Jail time.
People would have to have like a quota of like nice things you do to your friends. Public gatherings would be a thing where like every week people have to gather. See that we have the masjid. We're supposed to be at the masjid 5 times a day. We're social humans. We're supposed to be there. And in the masjid, nobody roasts each other. But Yemenis, it's a different story.
Oh yeah, nowadays.
But like, bro, we're supposed to be around each other, smiling, laughing 5 times a day. You know, wallahi, if I was Khalifa, these things would be punishable, bro. You can't roast nobody, you can't fight nobody for no reason. You have to, show respect. Go, your parents.
I kind of disagree with you on this. Like,
Why you say that?
the last two, yeah. The last two, yeah. That's understandable. The roasting and the fuck around, bro, it's kids. That's what we do.
Man, I would make it for like adults, bro. So look.
Honestly,
I'm gonna be straight up with you.
Yeah, you fucked around, dog. We all
100%,
fucked around.
100%, 100%.
We all did that. And even in Moscow, I fuck around with my boys. I was we're kids.
1,000%. But ready? Well, this might blow your mind, Hams, but like to make fun of another person, you know, you're skinny, you're fat, you're dark, your earlobes look this.
Earlobes are crazy. Okay.
Earlobe, whatever, you know. this is not my words. It's a major sin in the Quran.
Yeah, that's fine.
You know, so like people don't know this. You know what I'm saying? And when I was younger, I used to get roasted, and I was like, damn, this shit hurt, bro. I'm the tallest one in here. I'll put the brakes on anybody, but like. I didn't want to hurt nobody, and I just had like in getting roasted. I was like, man, I know what I feel right now. I don't want to make anybody else feel that, you know.
Yeah, but that taught you that lesson, though.
But that's just me. This is Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, like the leader, like the king of kings, telling us, yo, roasting is really not good. It's not healthy. It's not, I know it might be funny here and there. If you want to joke, I like to joke about things. Of course I joke. I like to joke about things that like, you know, like how they say, like, I like to joke about things where it's not true. You know what I'm saying? So like when I make somebody laugh, it'll be like about me. The joke will be on me, you know?
Yeah.
I'll make everybody laugh. Nobody gets hurt, you know?
Yeah.
Stuff like that. But
No, listen, roasting is one of those things. It's a fine line. I love roasting.
it's
I know.
sometimes
I know.
it's the greatest
I
thing
know
in the
it
world.
is. Well, because
Shit, you know
But
what?
somebody's crying. But somebody in the car is crying.
Deep down, it hurts. People going home mad as hell that they use roasting them. But the reason why I say is because I'm thinking like, you know, when we get together as a family, right? Like I don't consider myself a top 5 roaster in my family, and I think I'm a decent roaster because, you know, I got older brothers. My uncle, maybe I'm in there, maybe like 4 or 5, maybe, but like we got some roasters in our family. Like they, you know, like I said, I remember the last time we ever said something probably nice to each other because of how much we do so much roasting. And I don't want to completely eliminate it, but I'm a believer in balance, right?
Yeah.
Okay. You're fine. You're roasting. But I do believe it's so important to throw in that positive comment every now and then because we have to know that we are family and we are here and we support each other. And I'm telling you guys, those words matter.
Yeah.
I don't care what anybody says. Those words matter because we can roast each other 6 out of the 7 days of the week.
Words
Heck,
mean so
29 out of the 30 days of a month.
Mm-hmm.
That one day where you're like, by the way, I just want to let you know, by the way, I saw what you did there. I'm proud of you, man. That was a great thing that you did. Wallah, that would mean so much. You know what I'm saying?
I wouldn't sleep.
For all the bullshit.
Yeah, it does.
That makes up for literally for fucking everything.
Yeah, it does, man. And that's what
It
I
does.
mean. That's what I mean by like having balance. Like, guys, again, this is once a month, man. I'm not even saying it every day. Like, don't even do it every day. Like I said,
Don't do it every day, then you
Yeah.
water it down.
Yeah.
Do it where shit matters, you know?
Yeah, like,
I'm not gonna lie. Like I'd make fun of your Apple Watch. I'd be like, bro, what do you got a TV on your
Yeah, it's big as
wrist?
a bitch.
It's big, you know.
Yeah.
Like roasting is
But
nice.
that's-
Going to the Prophet, and the Prophet started laughing. He's like, man, here's your money, you know. But he's like, why'd you give me? He's like, ya Rasulullah, I wanted you to eat the food. He started laughing. He's like, I'll pay your debt, you know. So like, bro, jokes are allowed, you know. But we just shouldn't, like you said, words mean so much, bro. And even in like African culture, bro, you know, like words are like spells.
yeah.
You know, like
And that's what it is with us too, like the ayin and stuff. People say that words matter. But with that said, listen, first of all, shout out to these fellas. Can we give them a round of applause, Yusuf, just because they came on here? It's one of them long shows. I'm sorry. It's probably like an hour and 30 minutes long, but it's okay. It happens.
this was nice.
It was a great conversation, and you know, you don't want to rush good topics and good conversations.
So honored to be here.
Shout out to Big Mo. Shout out to Big Hams as well. I want to say this one more time before you give y'all final words and final comments. You can follow us on all of our socials. We're on YouTube, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, Apple, and Spotify podcasts, all under Oz Media. Find all those platforms on ozmedia313.com. Make sure you guys mention how people can follow you guys too. Shout out to the sponsors: Juice Box, Holy Bowling, Wingfellas, Belton Mocha, Chill Box, Melika Kebab, Hanley International Academy, The Family Doc, GEE, Preparatory Academy, and Royal Kebab. Final words, final comments, anything you want to say, and also make sure y'all throw in how people can follow you or even support your business, specifically for you, Mo. So go ahead, it's on you.
We have I got a barbershop on Tireman, right in front of ICD. You know ICD?
Yeah.
Mr. ICD?
Yeah.
Hey man, I'm trying to make it the Yemeni barbershop.
called?
The Airborne. It's called, so I go by Megatron.
Mhm.
Find me out, anywhere on Megatron. So because of Megatron, Transformers, because you come in and you're getting transformed, you know what I'm saying?
Nice.
There you go.
It's a place where you won't get roasted, you know what I'm saying, in front of everybody. We will help you out, become better individuals. You'll have the best haircut ever. You know what I'm saying? We're right next to, across the street from the Mesgid, so you go right
What's your Instagram?
You know what I'm saying? Mo Megatron.
There you go.
Yeah, and that's it. Final word you said?
Yeah, final thing.
That one thing I just want to say is learn your deen. Allah wants you to learn Allah loves you as much as that one person that has a secret crush on another person, it's 1,000 times more. Allah loves you. He wants you to know him. Get to know him. Your life will be so much better. Give people the benefit of the doubt. Don't think too crazy about people. Don't, you know, one time Big Hams posted up a video, Treat You Better. I was like, yo, those are my people, bro. Don't say the cookies or not, you know?
The Yemeni community came after me, dude. Like,
Well,
I
look at
got
us
railed
now,
by the
man.
Yemeni community,
Allah-
bro. Every fucking guy.
What did you tell me?
Because he's Yemeni.
What
I
did
don't give
you-
a fuck.
What did you tell me? I told you, like, bro, get off, you know, get off. Don't say nothing like that. You were like,
I don't know.
you were like, I'm sorry, bro. You know, this is how I feel. I was like, oh my God, man. Why are we so
Listen,
toxic?
bro,
to each other?
it's-
You can't
I
have it
gave
in
an
such a
honest-
respectful way.
One thing I like about Yemenis, y'all click. Y'all click hard. You know
I
what I'm
don't
saying?
think so.
Yeah,
no,
I'm telling
y'all
you,
click, bro.
from the outsider's
course.
perspective, that's the viewpoint in which I understand people can view that way.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, from inside of the thing, it's not like that.
I know
It's
the
not.
Somalis are the biggest supporters, or Iraqis are the biggest supporters of one another.
Yeah,
Yemenis, bro, I'm telling you, like, my
But
family don't come to
I
me.
know. I don't know if you were finishing off your statement. You're about to say something though.
You done with yours?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh yeah. What up, people? It's about Big Hams. Follow me, Big Hams reviews, all that shit. Yeah. So words mean more than you think. It does,
Mhm.
right?
Thank you.
Negative shit can really fucking impact someone's life, and that shit will play in their heads for years, right? And especially by people like they love. You know what I'm saying? So please, two things. One, you give those words power because you let them influence your life from people. If you don't, if that's fucking you up, cut that shit off. You know what I'm saying? Two, show up for your boys more. Because you'll never know when people are mentally fucked up because they put on it so well. You know, people hide that shit so well.
I can't.
Yeah, I can, you can, he can't. You don't know.
Yeah.
Like your boy could be fucking smiling and laughing, and the next day he kills himself. You have no idea, bro.
But the thing is,
You have no idea.
like, if I can't hide the fact that I hate when, like, somebody roasts me, bro, that's for everybody. You know, if I'm roasting a guy and he got a smile on there, bro, like, that smile is fake. You know what I'm saying?
You don't know. You don't know. It's like then
Negative
tomorrow,
words.
fucking guy. You know what I'm saying? You have no idea. So just show up for your boys. You know, fuck with them, yeah, of course, but make sure you don't cross that barrier because nowadays people are they're different. People are much different than before.
Mhm.
That's my 2 words. Anyway.
Bro, I got one thing to say, bro. You know, like, I always hated being roasted, so I never roasted anybody. One time I was in a car with 5 of my friends. The first person started crying, saying, I hate you guys call me short.
That's fucked up.
Second person started tearing up, saying, bro, you guys say that my hands sweat. There's nothing I can do about it, you know, but it hurts me. Started crying. Third person was like, you guys call me fat. Like, my whole life, you guys called me fat, bro. Like, why did you guys call me fat, bro? Like, you know, that hurts every time. You know that sometimes we're in front of a pretty girl and you guys are calling me fat in
Yeah,
front
that's
of her,
fucked
bro.
up, bro.
Like, what are you doing? The other person, he doesn't like being called dumb.
Yeah.
Bro, you got 5 guys in a car crying,
Yeah.
you know? And I'm sitting there
'Cause
4
they
years
take it
ago,
to
I'm
heart,
thinking, I don't want to roast anybody. I already know these guys get hurt. So it's a pound up, you know, words mean something, bro. And just like that negative word impacts them negatively, a good word impacts you in the best way ever.
And last thing, I'm just gonna close out this by saying, like, just because we say all this, it does not necessarily mean that we're soft or being soft or anything of that nature. We just want this conversation, so inshallah, it can benefit people. And I'm gonna close it out by saying, Mo, I'm proud of you for what you're doing. You know what I'm saying? And Big
27,
Hams, I'm proud of you as well for what you're doing. You guys are both impacting the community in a positive way. And I appreciate you guys for what y'all do. I appreciate y'all for showing up today and having this show.
Bro, look at
And
you, man. You got a fucking
The only people that I know that have a podcast
got
in
good
Dearborn.
followers.
The first Yemeni to ever start a podcast. Come on, bro. Proud of you too, man.
Appreciate
Well,
you,
thanks
man.
to them.
Appreciate you guys. And last but not least, Yusuf, my little bro, you already know this, but I'm proud of you too. I
Yeah.
appreciate this guy. He's the MVP. He's
He's the
the
real MVP.
unsung hero. You know, he's the guy that's always behind the scenes. And
Yo,
so shout out to Yusuf. He makes it run.
Why don't you put him on camera, see if we can find a way for him?
He comes on the sports show. We try to, but he's starting to get too comfortable being behind camera, man. And he doesn't want to be in front of it. I try to give him opportunities. He's doing a lot more this year, and I know that he doesn't trust anyone else doing the job that he does. He knows he can anytime he wants, but what he does is so important. It's hard to explain, and so he knows that it's just easier for him to be back there to do it. So anytime he wants to come, he can. But unfortunately,
Proud of you.
yeah,
Yusuf.
he's
I'm
doing a
proud
great
of you,
job.
dog.
So shout out to Yusuf. Shout out to these fellas. Again, I want to say the title one more time. This was season 5, episode 10 of Oz Media's Motivate Me 313 podcast. Give your brother his flowers while they're still here.
Amen.
Big Hams, Mo Megatron, Yusuf T in the back, Omar T. We hope that you enjoyed this episode, and we'll see you all next time.
Assalamu alaikum.